Some people will say, you can't blame the hospitals because the hospitals are just a small part of the healthcare industry. Some people will say, you should blame the pharmaceutical companies. They're the ones that are raising the prices. If you go to the pharmaceutical companies, they'll say, it's not about us because we actually took out these loans, and in order to support this research, in order to invest in this research, we have to take out these loans and we're paying interest. So we have to continue to raise the price because the interest that we have to pay. Then you go to the banks, and the banks will tell you, look, this is about the money. We have a certain amount of money and we loan out a certain amount of money, and we have to earn a certain amount of money in order to pay the debts that we owe. So we have to make sure that the hospital pays. We have to make sure that the pharmaceutical companies are increasing their prices because we need that money in order to function as a bank. If we don't continue to increase the money that we have in our bank, then we'll cease to be a strong and powerful and a large bank. And we won't be able to function as a bank. The financial system would collapse. And then we go to the government. We'll go to the government and we'll say, the the banks need to be regulated, or there's something that needs to be done with the banks to give them some relief so that they can give those low interest payments, those low interest payment loans, because the entire economy is overheating. People are being productive, but at a certain point you burn out. At a certain point you can't raise the prices anymore. At a certain point you can't just not avoid going to the doctor. You're going to have to go, and you're going to have to go into debt trying to pay off that medical debt. At some point, someone's going to come to the government, and the government is going to say, we really can't do anything for the banks. We're going to have to ask the banks to continue to raise that money.